the expansion for Guild Wars 2, Heart of Thorns. Colin Johansson, welcome. Hey, Colin. Hey. Now, Colin, I know there's a lot of content in Heart of Thorns.
There is.
And one of the big things you want to talk about today was the Guild Hall.
Yes. So I'm here today to reveal a world exclusive, our Guild Halls feature, which is our big social feature for Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns.
Mm-hmm.
And we believe that these online worlds should really be about creating opportunities to bring players together. That's why we make games, hundreds of players playing around in maps.
Makes sense for an MMO, yes. Let's not keep them separated.
And Guild Halls is our answer to how we allow these players that we're bringing together to have a truly meaningful impact on our world and to own a part of that world. And I brought a world-exclusive trailer here today to show what they look like.
Well, let's take a look. You know, this still makes me laugh because you described guild halls as a social feature. But that looked like a lot of shit.
Yeah, guild halls are a lot more than a hall. They are an entire map that your guild gets to own. And the way these work is basically the map begins owned by the Jungle Dragon and its armies. And the guilds will band together, they'll fight their way into the jungle, and they'll actually fight their way through this hall to capture the map for their guild. Once they own it, it becomes basically their home to customize, personalize, grow, and develop. And there's so many features carried within this that players can experience. You can form guild teams now, and from here you can take your guild team out, you can compete in the competitive PvP leaderboards, and compete to the top of our world leaderboards, which is a new feature we're adding with guild halls. You can go on guild missions through the guild portal, where it opens up a portal your entire guild can take, and all together you can go out in the world and you can complete guild puzzles, go on guild treks, guild races. Within the guild hall itself, you can build all these different buildings as well as your guild progresses and grows. There's so much customization in here and fun for guilds to have.
I haven't even gotten to ask you. So, I mean, how much are we not getting to see here?
There's a ton. I'll tell you about what some of these buildings are that we're looking at right now. For example, this first one that you can build is an arena. This is actually a combat sandbox that a guild can own. They can customize it. They can fight against their friends, their guild. They can invite other guilds in, and they can brawl against each other. You can decorate this arena. You can put up walls. You can set up traps. You can put down turrets. And you can even change the decorations live while combat is going on, while people are in there fighting against each other to change up the experience. experience. Another one of the buildings that you can build is the workshop. And the workshop is a place where we're adding an entirely new guild-specific crafting profession where you can make items for all the people in your guild. And within there as well, you can build items that they can take out in the world and use to play the content that we've built in the game.
Well, this was a very easy segment for me. That was great. My host, Colin, yay! Now, I mean, what is some of this that we're seeing right now on screen with this assault on this castle?
Yeah, so one of the really cool buildings that you can build in your guild hall is actually the War Room. And the War Room allows you to build tools that you can take into our epic hundreds of players world versus world PvP. And you can use these tools and take them with your guild. You can claim objectives and use those tools to help your guild attack and defend objectives in world versus world. So, for example, here, this guild is taking control of a castle, and they're actually able to call in airships that circle around and defend the castle and bombard it as long as the guild is able to hold it. And they can wage war against other guilds in world versus world through our War Room.
Well, you know, honestly, Colin, I'm just going to ask you a pretty simple question. Anything else you want to talk about today? I mean, part of the reason why I joke about this is that I find MMOs to be such a difficult genre to develop for because people just rip through the content so quickly, and this just looks like an incredibly large expansion. What else can you tell us?
Well, I have one more big announcement today, and that is very soon we're going to be turning on pre-sales for Guild Wars 2 Heart of Thorns. And just like before the release of Guild Wars 2, pre-purchasing will guarantee you access to all of our open beta events that are coming up.
And how soon's very soon?
We are starting pre-purchase right now. So you can go to the guildwars2.com website.
Well, Colin, thank you for making this segment extremely easy for me.
Absolutely, yeah. We hope to see everybody in our pre-purchase soon.
Colin Johansson from ArenaNet. Thank you, Colin.